oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, I had the esteemed honor to see Kendrick Lamar live, man. And I am not gonna lie to you guys. It's one of the greatest hip hop moments of my life, if I'm being completely honest. Kendrick Lamar was live in Atlanta, Georgia, and I had to be a part of this historic event. Kendrick is on tour with SZA. It's the GNX tour. It has been exactly 1 year to the date. So at midnight, Kendrick pretty much got on stage at midnight, was the day that Euphoria dropped. It's been 1 year, ladies and gentlemen, since, in my opinion, music in this generation changed forever. So many things have not been the same since Kendrick Lamar dropped Euphoria. If you want to take it a step further back, since he dropped Like That, which led to Push-Ups, and then the freestyle that was AI with Pac, and then we got Euphoria, Not Like Us, and all that. The rest is history. I had the privilege to be in attendance in Atlanta to listen to Kendrick go through. He went over 25, 30 songs. Him and SZA combined over 55 songs. The moment of the night, easily for me, is Kendrick Lamar on stage performing Euphoria, telling Drake in front of 30, 40,000 people, you run to Atlanta. Kendrick performing that record in Atlanta, Georgia. It's my understanding that 2 Chainz was in attendance for the show with his daughter. As Kendrick said, 2 Chainz said you good, but he lied. He performed that record in that city. Obviously, we understand the importance of what Drake is with Toronto. That was at the center of the beef, Canada versus US, not having a culture versus Kendrick having a lot of identity in LA. We understand what the pop-out concert in California was last year. But the third most important region in this feud, Kendrick versus Drake, was Atlanta. It was Kendrick saying, Drake, you don't know who you are. Every time you try to find yourself, you go to Atlanta. You go tap in with Atlanta rappers. That's your bread and butter when you don't know where else to go. So this was a damn important moment. A shout out to all the people that support my platform. David, John, I said I would shout y'all out. I'm going to do just that. I met so many people that are supporters of my platform. Mercedes-Benz Stadium was beautiful. It was crowded, chaotic, but it was beautiful to see that many fans there in the essence of music, true artistry. And for this generation, I mean, you talk about 2 of the best, Kendrick and SZA. I want to say this about Kendrick Lamar because I really don't have many comments about SZA. I let my wife enjoy that bag and that pocket. It ain't really my thing. What you're going to get from a Kendrick Lamar performance, if you decide to go see him live, because it's very expensive, Kendrick Lamar is not trying to prove to you that he's the greatest performer of all time. What I think he's trying to do is prove to you, I'm the most well-rounded rapper there is ever. Okay? For all the battle rappers out there, I want you to know I got more hits than you. For all the hit makers out there, I got better verses and I rap better than you. Anything in between, for those that are really good at making songs but not good on stage performing them as a rapper, I can be a better performer than you. My stage presence, my voice control. I think Kendrick's goal with every tour he's done, I've seen him a few times over now, is to prove to you, when you incorporate all the different elements, 10% here, 25% there, whatever you value as a rapper in totality, Kendrick's argument is, overall, I'm the best. When you go to a Kendrick Lamar show, you're going to leave that show saying, I'm not so sure when you encompass everything that there's ever been somebody as great as the entire skill set a rapper can be. That's what it is, right? That's exactly what you get with a Kendrick Lamar show. If anything else other than that, listen, I was talking to one of my friends and he said the same thing that I was thinking. One of the things that has been ruined for concerts with me is I went and seen Beyonce live. And if you ain't never seen Beyonce live, you don't know what I'm saying right now, and it's fine. But just take care of this. I'm not a big Beyonce fan. I went with my wife a couple years ago for her last tour, and I really wasn't interested, to be honest with you, in hearing a bunch of, at the time, Renaissance album, right? I don't know much of the album. I know the songs on the radio. I left that show and I thought to myself, I have never seen somebody perform at the level that she's performed. She has just mastered the art of performance. I'm sure it's got something to do with her being in the game 30 plus years, formerly being in the group, all the tours, the shows she's done in her life. I've never in my life seen anything on stage as great a performer as Beyonce. There's no way Michael Jackson was better. I don't care what anybody says. Once you see Beyonce perform live, I do have to admit this, it does ruin the live performance perspective anytime you go to a show and it's not Beyonce. That's how high of a standard she is. Again, I'm not no big Beyonce fan, bro. I listen to rap music. I'm from Memphis. But I will admit to you, Beyonce, her performance live is so head above everybody else. It's like watching LeBron at his apex. It's like watching Peyton Manning, Kobe Bryant, Tom Brady, Michael Jordan at their apex. It don't even feel like others are supposed to be playing the same thing. It don't feel like they're playing the same sport. That's what it's like seeing Beyonce live. And from SZA's perspective, she just fell victim to the Beyonce thing. SZA did her thing. She performed the records. I don't know if she lip sang or not. I don't know, because where I was sitting at, the audio wasn't the greatest, if I'm being completely honest. But my takeaway was Euphoria live is incredible. Not Like Us was a moment, bro. The fan, everybody, they're saying so far Atlanta was the loudest date of the GNX tour. He's still pretty early in it. I'm sure LA's got something to say about that. LA gonna be like, hold my beer. We got Playboy Cardi to come out. No other city I don't believe has had anybody come out, but I just want to focus on what it was. It was a moment that I will never forget in my life. Kendrick Lamar, he is a phenomenal on-stage performer. Only caveat I will say about Kendrick, if I had to be critical in a little bit, and I hope people hold Kendrick accountable in this regard, so he updates this. He's so engulfed into being rapper when he's on stage, which is his job, right? I don't believe he acknowledges the fans enough during his shows. And what I mean by that is, I recently went and saw Usher. Usher has great presence and understanding that I'm in the building. Drake's another one, by the way, really good throughout the show of making sure he lets you know I'm appreciative that you spent your time, your hard-earned money to come out and see me perform. You've been rocking with me on my journey. I don't believe Kendrick did a great job of acknowledging the fans throughout the show, just fan and artist and performer interaction. And I've seen that a couple times from him. I do believe he could be better at that. Like he was great with the pop-out concert, but it was in his backyard, right? But other than that, I do believe it's kind of like business as usual, and I'm sure it is business as usual for artists of his magnitude. I do wish, though, there was a little more interaction throughout the show, acknowledgement, but he's so locked in and dialed into the show, bruh. I mean, most of them records, I tell everybody, this dude is rapping a lot of these records with no background tracks. This dude's doing a show with no background tracks. And he made a mistake doing Euphoria as it turns 1 year old. During the pop-out concert, he had kind of got lost, and I just assume, especially if you listen to some guys in TDE, right? Punch or TDE, you listen to them, you hear that there were different versions of Euphoria, and Kendrick actually brought Euphoria back a little bit because Euphoria, the version he wanted to put out, would have been so damning to Drake, right? That's what, if you believe what Punch said, right? Kendrick kind of got lost doing the pop-out concert, performing it a couple times over. He switched something about the Pac ring. He also switched a couple of, he got lost a couple times doing Euphoria live, and he didn't get lost doing it during this show, and he ain't got lost on this tour just yet. Doing a record like that with the magnitude and the amount of bars, and I mean, it's no hooks in the record. Like this dude is just going and going and going. My voice is damn near gone after rapping Euphoria. You're damn right. I rapped that bad boy word for word. Will I ever post that content? Probably not, but I want to. I'm in the middle of the job market. Hearing him rap it word for word, damn near not missing a syllable, not a word, a syllable, and me in my voice as I sat down and enjoyed my Crown and Coke, I barely could get through that record. Like this dude's breath control, unbelievable. It's one thing to be able to perform a record like I got loyalty inside my DNA. Like you got some pauses in there. Like this dude was able to do Euphoria with all the different extremities and portions of it, word for word, no breaks, and the whole show over 2 hours worth of a concert. Hey, they ain't paying me to say this, but I did want to acknowledge that I did go to the show for all my Kendrick fans out there that are going to the show that support the platform. When Drake tours, I'll be at the next Drake show. I do hope for me though, I'm able to put this concert behind me and now enjoy Drake again. Like it was a moment. Euphoria turns 1 year. We about to do this probably all over again for Not Like Us when it turns a year old. Euphoria was a moment. It's my favorite diss record of all time, easily. It's my favorite record I've heard over the last calendar year, which I really don't like that because the record's so negative to Drake. I play it too damn much, and it's really tough to not have a negative thought about Drake when listening to a man kick Drake's back end on a record that's like probably 6 times platinum now, right? That's my favorite diss record of the battle. They Not Like Us is the biggest performing one, but I will never forget where I was the moment I heard Euphoria for the first time. And to see that baby turn 1, to be at a concert as that baby turned 1, man, y'all let me know where y'all rank that bad boy. If you had a chance to go to the GNX tour, let me know what your thoughts on it. See if you echo some of my sentiments. If you plan on going to see Kendrick Lamar in concert at the GNX tour at some point as they work their way around the country this year, let me know. All right, time, love, and support is what your boy never take for granted.